planned on speaking on this video, but even though I possess one perfectly fine mic for the job, after many tries, I'm sad to announce that I simply cannot perform this very simple task, which is actually really hard for me to since I am not English native. I may type in English just fine, but that's due to me writing in English for many years. While I never speak English on a regular basis, so I am stuck using a text-to-speech program. Please understand. Alright then, as the title suggests, this video is primarily about this one person, Anime4Life. He has been doing a tons of video, proving that Jenin isn't cheating. Despite all my attempt to make him realize that Jenin is indeed cheating, I am now forced to do some video on the issue myself, since the guy would tend to ignore my points every time I would present them. Note that I am not trying to attack him personally, I am only attacking his really bad arguments that he made to counter mine, because replying to his comments isn't going anywhere. There's also how he keeps. This is probably the part that annoys me the most about him. Every time that I would repeat the issue that I had with his video, he would never address them and just ignores them completely, despite me having repeated them over and over until I finally decided to give up on him. I only had two issues with his video. 1. The title of his video being proof Jenin isn't cheating, because Jenin implies that you cheat. 2. Cheating does give you some advantages over players that play the game normally. I don't think that anyone needs to have an IQ higher than 100 to know that modifying the game data with external unauthorized is in fact cheating, going as far as showing him how Game Freak and Bulbapedia are also stating that it is cheating. However, Anime4Life's response was really simple: cheating legal Pokemon isn't cheating. He even would go as far as claiming that cheating is just a matter of opinion because yeah, the Earth being flat is just a matter of opinion these days. What he seems to be doing is take my claim of cheating, as modifying the game data, as cheating by giving illegal stats and moves, a point that he seems to purposefully avoid because I explained myself many times. Second point. About advantages that Jenin provides and talked about many times. Time advantage, the most obvious one, as instant access to level 100, EVs, IVs, all ribbons and every item in the game. The possibility of having a shiny Pokemon and to control hidden power. Having access to every Pokemon in the game, access to very obscure event Pokemon having with exclusive moves. Access to old and exclusive move tutor moves. He never disproved my point and instead kept insisting that since it's all legal and possible to get, that means Jenin is fine and not cheating. It is really easy to apply his logic to anything really, and see how that's completely wrong. Just take this very popular game that everyone seems to hate, Minecraft. Would you think it would be fine for some random person, in a competitive environment, to just cheat his progress and fill his inventory with blocks of diamond and then shouts to everyone when caught that it is completely fine because it's possible to have all of that diamond by normal means and it just saves time? Of fucking course it's not. And now for what truly makes me angry about the guy, how he keeps going beside the point by making a ton of irrelevant points then claims that he is right about how Jenin isn't cheating, proving that Jenin is not cheating because he can lose battles online. Well, that's a good start already, starting under a false premise and going beside the point. At the same time, here, let me help you rename the title of this video, proof that Jenin, legal Pokemon, and using them online in a competitive environment, doesn't give you any discernible advantage. I repeat again, the point is how the advantage is on the time side for the most part. Again, not about you being an undefeatable beast. Does Jenin give you an advantage? Yes, wait. Do you see how he slips something else at the end just to make it seem like my point is refuted? And make you impossible to beat? That isn't the damn point I was making. The point being that Jenin does give you many advantages like time and all Pokemon access. Being impossible to beat isn't the argument I was making. Pokemon bred and gen in the end are 100% the same. Yes, well done. You're right, if they are legally gen then yes, they are unrecognizable. But again, that is beside the damn point. If gen Pokemon give me an advantage then I should win 100% of them. What the flying fuck are you spewing out now? Another false premise, that's another really bad fallacy. Having an advantage doesn't automatically mean that you are going to win all the time. If my League of Legends team consists of 4 players while the other team is 5, they have an advantage, but that doesn't mean they're going to win for sure. Again, I repeat, I talked about time advantage, not performances advantages. Jenning versus hacking. As with this screen cap that shows a part of the article, you can see how Anime4Life clearly has no idea on the terms and on what he's talking about. Because jenning requires to hack your game data in the first place. Again, the dude is misusing hack to illegal Pokemon, which are not the same thing at all, but under this false premise, again, he proceeds to go beside the point and claim that because legal gen Pokemon are undiscernible, that automatically means that jenning isn't cheating, without addressing any of my previous issues. Wonderful. So because the game has Pokemon that are human-made, that means it is totally fine to gen, and then proceeds to call legitimate players close-minded and hypocrites over this. This must be the stupidest point I have ever heard from someone. Hello, knock knock. Pokemon's biology isn't the rules and doesn't tell you how to play the game. Seriously man, you're desperately reaching low to make up your valid points now. And now, for the part that makes me laugh the most, how he keeps misusing terms all the time. Since he has no clue on what he's talking about, I will teach him some basic terms by showing him some really beautiful diagrams that I made just for him. Take in mind that those terms are in a gaming aspect. First, hacking, any human intervention that modifies and manipulates game data for personal motives. So no, it isn't only about how you can steal secret info from the government, or something. Then you have cheating, the clear intention to modify your game data to give the player advantages that normal players don't have. Creating perfect level 100 Pokemon out of thin air isn't something normal players can do. And of course jenning, the act of creating, or modifying existing Pokemon by importing them through the means of modifying the game data with a third-party unauthorized software/hardware, basically a nicer way of saying that's Pokemon cheating. Cheating is hacking. Jenning is cheating done through hacking. A good example of a hack that doesn't imply cheating would be Super Smash Bros. 4 texture hacks. Yes, texture hacks. Wait, does that mean it will steal my info from the game? Ha ha ha, good one. Power saves, and jenning, are means of hacking, usually done to cheat. Very, very rarely, it can be used for non-cheating purposes like backing up your game, but usually, it is done to cheat. Another good example of cheating by hacking would be a basic aimbot, no need to argue here. And now, for everything about legit and hacking that Anime4Life keeps misusing all the time. I made another beautiful graph showing him what is everything and by what means it is possible. Legitimate stands as obtaining a Pokemon through normal means, no third-party software or tampering with the save file. Your Pokemon is either legit or not. Legal simply means that the Pokemon has moveset, stats, EVs that can normally be obtained by playing legitimately. Your Pokemon can either be legal or not. By playing the game normally, you will of course encounter a legitimate legal Pokemon, standard stuff here. Now, still legitimate, but not morally. By that I mean it is technically legit but it can be questionable, for instance, RNG abuse and glitches, and even emulation, the latter being a very extreme case. Some people play older games on R4 then import their Pokemon on real Pokemon games. Technically, as long they're playing a normal emulated Pokemon game, it's legit. RNG abuse is purely legitimate, even the VGC judges are saying that's completely by the rules, search that out on Google. But anyway, even if it is legit, some people don't like the idea of people having perfect Pokemon by abusing the game's RNG, and of course the glitches. Some glitches are legal, while some, like the Dita Rage glitch, are not, despite them being technically legit. Nothing much to say here. Now for everything not legitimate, legal or not, it is very, very simple, hacked, cheated, genned. These are the only way of obtaining non-legit Pokemon. It doesn't matter if they are legal or not, they are not legitimate due to them being created through cheating. Now that I have explained all of those terms, I will end the video by showing some really funny comments. Even thought I said many times how I actually understand to why people cheating Pokemon, and Anime4Life never took this into account and kept stating how I really hate cheaters. So just to make sure that he understand my position very well, here's a quick summary. I hate cheating in general. I don't like Pokemon cheaters, the ones that clearly are in your face, Team of Full Shiny for instance. Everything else, still annoyed by the concept but I'm fine with them. Genning is cheating, which is done by hacking the save game. The Pokemon rules also state that you cannot gen in your game if you plan on going on the battle spot, which is where I hate cheating being done. And Wonder Trade, genning does give a lot of advantages, not battle advantages, but time advantage for the most part. My point isn't how genning means that you will win all the time, but how genning is by definition a mean to cheat. Being legal or not has no relevancy here. That is it about my mini rant about Anime4Life. Hopefully this time he will stop red herring me and other people about how genning Pokemon is indeed a form of cheating and will stop using straw man arguments against us.
To prove genning is 100% okay. 100% okay. 100% okay. 100% okay.